Parliament committee is urging the Home Office to extend its British National Overseas or BNO passports to cover Hong Kong's young people currently left out of the scheme. NTD's Ana Rodriguez has the story.
A report by MPs on the Home Affairs Committee says young Hong Kongers born after the handover in July 1997 should be covered by the UK's new visa scheme. The report says witnesses told the committee young people are among the most targeted in Hong Kong owing to their increased participation in pro-democracy protests, be estranged from their families because of their political opinions, and limited financial means restrict their freedom to seek refuge. But because they were born after the handover, they are not eligible for the BNO status. The committee say they are concerned that this gap in the scheme will leave vulnerable young people at risk and unable to leave the region. They suggest the government extend the BNO scheme to enable the young person with a BNO parent to apply separately from that parent, provided there is evidence of that parent's status. The report also notes some of Hong Kong's young people seeking asylum in the UK might be deterred by current delays. It urges the Home Office to urgently address the situation. Since the end of January, Hong Kong residents with BNO status could apply for a new visa and come to live in the UK for 5 years before applying for permanent residency. At the end of May, over 34,000 Hong Kongers had already made the application. Ana Rodriguez, NTD News.
A landmark trial concluded today when a Paris court convicted 11 people for making online threats against a woman who strongly criticized Islam in social media posts. NTD's Eddie Aiken brings us this report.
11 people have been given suspended sentences of up to 6 months after a landmark cyberbullying trial in Paris. They were convicted of issuing online threats against an 18-year-old girl who has been identified only by her first name, Mila. 2 years ago, Mila started posting videos on Instagram and later TikTok, harshly criticizing Islam and the Quran. According to her lawyer, Mila received 100,000 threatening messages, including death and rape threats. She has been forced to change schools twice and is now under daily police protection.
I was expecting worse, and honestly, we won and will win again, because what I want is for all of us united to never give up. We will continue to fight.
Mila says she wants those who cyberbully and threaten people online to be deprived access to social media. The 11 convicted individuals were only a tiny portion of the people who went after Mila with online harassment and threats. The others could not be tracked down. They were aged between 18 and 30, of various backgrounds and religions. The case raises uncomfortable questions about freedom of expression and freedom to criticize a religion. But most of all, it was a trial about the power of the online word, and prosecutors had hoped it serves as a wake-up call to those who treat it lightly. Eddie Aiken, NTD News.
An autonomous shuttle bus powered by hydrogen is the first vehicle of its kind, according to its developers. It started driving on the roads of Estonia's university town this week. NTD's Elle Rhodes has more on this.
Estonian President Kersti Kaljulaid unveiled a new autonomous shuttle bus powered by hydrogen Monday, before stepping inside to take it for a ride. The vehicle features low-temperature hydrogen fuel cells developed by the University of Tartu, combined with self-driving tech from Estonian autonomous vehicle company Orvetech. With 6 seats, the vehicle is intended to help passengers cover the final stretch of longer journeys. Orvetech CEO Johannes Mosev says the company already had self-driving vehicles with lithium-ion batteries, but there were some issues with energy usage.
We have seen that thanks to a really big energy consumption in the heating and air conditioning system, we needed some separate system for the vehicle. And hydrogen has been a really good possibility for that.
Reit Kanabek from the university's chemistry department says the vehicle can be fully charged in a matter of minutes.
Filling this vehicle takes only 2 minutes. I measured it. That means after 2 minutes of refilling, it can drive 6 to 7 hours. That means you don't have to have so many vehicles on a line to operate.
The vehicle has been approved by the Estonian Road Administration and it will operate in Tartu in a pilot programme to gather data about how it can be best used. Earl Rhodes, NTD News.
Greece's tourism industry is experiencing a slow start this summer as the fallout from the pandemic continues to curb international travel. But business owners are still preparing for a wave of guests. NTD's Ana Rodriguez brings us this report.
The picturesque seaside village of Kokori on the Greek island of Samos is usually quiet for this time of year. Sunbeds on its long pebble beach lie mostly empty and only a few customers browse local shops. A month after Greece officially reopened to international visitors, pandemic uncertainty is still taking its toll on the country's tourism. In early June, hotels were operating at around 20% capacity on average.
I believe that no hotel this year will make a profit. Most will probably experience losses.
Greece's tourism income fell more than 75% last year compared to 2019, dropping from £16 billion to £4 billion. The government says it hopes to reach half the 2019 visitor level this year. Business owners are hoping for the best. They're opening hotels, shops and restaurants as the summer wears on. Vaccine drives speed up and confidence in travel increases. Petra Mahanaki, originally from Germany, has been running a gift and garment store in Kokori since 1994. Mahanaki used to employ 4 people, but she's been forced to cut back to just 1 and until business picks up.
Well, we opened to survive, to pay our rents, to pay the people which are working with us, my staff, but of course I hope it's getting better.
ALEXANDROS MALAGARIS, who runs 2 hotels and a scuba diving center in Kokori, seems slightly more optimistic.
So far, bookings for our hotel are still low, but we are confident that come July they will pick up. We are already looking forward to a really strong August and September.
Greece was one of the European countries to reopen for tourism this year, allowing visitors in since mid-May. Ana Rodriguez, NTD News.
A Russian couple have created a unique hotel complex with all the comforts of a traditional guest house, suspended between birch trees. NTD's Eddie Aitken brings us the story of their Treehouse hotel.
These are the Lapakino Nesdo tree houses. Unlike a child's treehouse, these constructions need some heavy-duty support to stay upright. Sturdy pillars have been added to the existing birch trees to hold the buildings aloft. Up the stairs there's a comfortable retreat waiting for guests. From the outdoor sun terrace to the interior dining area, Victoria Zykov and her husband Stanislav have created a chic yet woodsy atmosphere.
All of the home interior is made of wood, without any heavy elements. We keep metal structures to a minimum. For instance, there is a dining room. The wood we use for the table came from the old boards we found in a barn. We dug them up with my husband this winter, dried, polished, cleaned them.
The couple have built 2 tree houses so far, and they have plans to construct a third. But the next one will have an important difference in design. It will be wheelchair accessible.
The entrance of the house will have a ramp with a total length of 83 meters. The ramp will have a gradient of 6 degrees, which will allow people with disabilities, wheelchair users, to rest in the house. The design didn't come out of nowhere. My mother has been in a wheelchair for 20 years, and I know there's an issue of having an accessible environment.
Stanislav and Victoria initially built the tree houses for visiting friends to use, but they saw a business opportunity and now rent them out via Airbnb.
First, young people come to spend romantic evenings, families with children. When we talk to them, they tell us children adore living in trees. We have guests from Moscow mostly, but we have guests also from other cities.
The name Lapakino Nesdo comes from a play on words, the name of a decorative castle in Crimea called Swallow's Nest. Eddie Aitken, NTD News.
That's the news for today, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Stuart Lees. Thank you for watching our daily news show on YouTube. You can also watch our other programming on channel 190 on Sky TV or on Freeview via channel box on channel 271. In the meantime though, please give this video a like and hit subscribe to our channel. Have a good day.